again. Good afternoon. Hopefully you enjoy this day, and hopefully we can finish or conclude our conference within the coming hour. I'll talk on emerging technologies to achieve sustainable agriculture. Emerging technologies, any technology, any agri-tech used on agriculture must have the most important aim, that to have more production, to increase yield, to improve the sector of agriculture. It's easy. Any technology will help in enhancing farming. This is a kind of agri-tech. The main challenges in agriculture in general, I assign four: food security, environmental sustainability, supply chain inefficiencies, and lack of access to information. Most of you familiar with food security, environmental sustainability, supply chains. However, lack of access to information is a very important issue, especially in the less developing countries, and we have to pay attention or more attention to this point. Now, from those problems or challenges, we go to the solutions. Solutions, precision farming is one of the solutions, and precision farming, this is the tools that enhance production or equality or enhance the microclimate of plants or animal. IoT-based farming management system, this is the Internet of Things, refers to the network of physical objectives required with sensors, softwares, and so on. This will help farmers manage the entire value chain for production and for better distribution. And greenhouse control and automation in general, greenhouse business or greenhouse farming is highly important anywhere on earth, because it doesn't double the production, but sometimes it gives 10 to 15 doubles of the open field production. So it is a best way to increase your production and to fulfill your food security, or sometimes food sufficient in the country. Okay, emerging technology for sustainable agriculture. This is at the heart of sustainability. Farming is at the heart of sustainability, of course. Emerging technologies, this explain how to enhance production, to enhance management of fields, and consume food, making farmers more efficient, resilient, and eco-friendly. The application of agri-tech, the tools, how we use that. The aim of all the agri-tech, as I mentioned before, is to grow more from less space. Now, growing less area, however, we need more production. Why? Simply because we are now more than 8 billion people on Earth, 8.2, and we need more buildings, more streets and infrastructures. We need to consume some of the agricultural land all over the world, of course. However, we need to increase our food production. This is a difficult equation without technologies, without greenhouse technologies, without agri-tech and important tools. Technologies in agriculture or in agri-tech use, good computing for management, RFID radio waves used, mobile technology used, and big data analysis and smart farming, and communication is at the core. Communication means data review and data analysis to pick your results and to validatization of your work, of course. Now, what we have technologies in modern farming. And as I mentioned, we are, or the population of the world is 8.2 billion. The farmers of the world, 70% or 60% of them, I believe they are illiterates. So it is difficult for them to understand technology. It's difficult for them to use drones, to analyze the robots' work, to analyze even the mobile work. So we have to have in our consideration these things, and let's start these technologies and recognize that this will be used by big farmers, educated farmers, and we have a lot of them. And after that, let's the users control that and transfer this technology to the small farmers and to under-learned people work in fields. And I know during the yesterday and today, some of you discussed this. It is very well known that the farmers are not all can use technologies. 1/3, maybe 1/4 of them can use it, especially the big farmers and the educated farmers. So indoor vertical farming, and this will increase yield, will decrease labor. 2, farm automation, use the smart farming, and control your work, starting from preparation of land until picking your produce, make marketing, make packaging, and so on. More companies are working on robots, innovation, drones, autonomous tractors and machines in the field, automatic watering and seeding robots. And the majority of the work, if you want to use agri-tech, must go to tool usage. Modern greenhouses, this industry is very important. If I want to give you an example, I can put the example from Jordan, from my country. We produce about 3 tons of tomato in the open field, and produce 45 tons per 1 dönum from the greenhouse. This means that 30 tons from a hectare of open field and 450 tons from a hectare are a covered hectare in the greenhouses. So greenhouses will pick up from poverty to money holders. Due to the recent growing technology, protected farming today is increasingly emerging large areas, capital infused and urban control. Now, during the last 30, 40 years, we transfer from open field work to covered greenhouses. This picture, why I put this picture? This is from my own field, sometime when I was a farmer. This is a potato field. This is a 500 or we call 50 hectare field, irrigated by center pivot irrigation system. Some of you may be familiar with irrigation system, maybe. Who knows what is irrigation system? Oh, nobody. Center pivot irrigation system.
Yeah.
Okay. Center pivot irrigation system is the most advanced method of irrigation, of giving water to plants, but the disadvantage of center pivot is consuming more water. Second, it can be used only in the open fields. This can irrigate 500, 600 dönums, means 50, 60 hectares at once, and it moved from a center area and cover the whole area. This is a potato field in the time of flowering. Okay, during the last 40 years, we had a lot of development on the greenhouse production. There has been change from growing in soil to a soilless culture, and the use of NFT, hydroponics, and machine in preparing the fertilizers and irrigation. Second, cultivars have been bred for greenhouse conditions. They produce the climbed cultivars, varieties, which produce a lot more than the low or indeterminate ones. Three, introduction of bumblebees to reduce the worker use and also increase population or increase flowering set and increase the fertilization of flower. Okay, pollination. Use of predators, insects. This is common in organic farming for the people who give lectures on organic production. However, in the greenhouse, we need always to use bumblebees. We need to use biological control and IBM, computer science and computer use, greenhouse irrigation and fertigation and climate control for the microclimate in the greenhouse, of course, and fertigation. This is to give fertilizers through watering. This means that to use completely soluble fertilizers in adding the elements. Components in the greenhouse, we can use sensors, automation system, and data analysis. 5 things from the application of agri-tech is using precision agriculture, and the precision agriculture will maximize yield. 6, blockchain capability to follow production, to follow the quality, to follow contracts. And here some benefits of using the blockchain technology and IoT devices. Okay. 7, soil and water sensors used, and these sensors help the farmers to minimize water use, to be conservative in using water, to be conservative in investing lands, and at final, to be sustainable in his work. Weather tracking to control to control weather, temperature, winds, other things, relative humidity. Satellite images will benefit very much, and now satellites use very good cameras, crop imagery, let farmers examine crops as if he were standing there without standing there. And this will provide farmers with crucial data to monitor his work and achieve good quality production. And mini chromosomal technology, this is advanced level of biotechnology, and here we can conclude and recommend that connect private, public and research sector to produce industry. We from the beginning we said all the agri-tech aims to improve and enhance farming. You will never enhance anything until you join the 3 sectors: the private with the government and the research institutes, and at the top of the research institutes are the universities. If you join these 3, you can achieve whatever you need and develop some policies to enhance application tools, because using applications need special policies from the parliaments, from the government, and even in the plant sector or animal sector and all agriculture. And here I would say hope, peace remain all over the world, and be safe always, and thank you very much.